do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Hatchet. Go, get out there,
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 75 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up first and 10 at their own 24. First carry for Darius Geis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check.
Now a handoff, Geis going right. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Let's get off the field, D.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Redskins nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the safety screen.
On first down, this is Geis. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Sponge. No. Tighten up. Lift it. Wide. Get wide.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Check nickel. Under 10. 10. Go. Motion. 50, take off.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Let's go.
Washington Redskins, first down.
Bang.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Slam. Hey, check 24. What? Shoot up.
Here's Geis. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run with Geis. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Motion. Reset.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Cowboys.
They go quickly here out to Moore. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Washington. David Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14. Redskins 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense maybe not expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play action pass could very well be open.
Now it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on third down. On third down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. A good pickup there at 20 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Good. Go get him. We're going to 54. Why is 56 the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. You can't block me.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
47.
3rd and long for Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. Cooper was the intended target. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now a run with Geis. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Watch the twist.
Geis. And he's got room. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
On the ground, it's Geis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Alert 3. Kill.
They'll try the right side here with Penny. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Rashad Penny, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ballgame, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Here we go. 4-8. 58. Come on. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. 1-8. Under. 36. 36. 26.
First down, Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Cooper was the target there. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Check hot route. Hot. Kill. Go. Yeah.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Ready? 57's right. Let's go. Double time. 3 down. Shift. Watch the shift. Back. 66. Pull it. High. Yo. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
This is Geis. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Check 24. Check 37. Check 37.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hey, check. 3 down. 2-6. 57. Mike, 57. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
4th down.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Check three.
On second down now, Pollard. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. A first down throw for Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. On second down, Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball?
And that's caught inside the 35. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
57 to Mike. Here we go, D. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check. Lucky. He's crashing. He's checking crash. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover.
Snap comes at 1. Now Haskins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for DK Metcalf. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Get in the weight room. Watch twist. Check, crunch.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This a 33-yard attempt. Marr able to put this one through. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Go. Come.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Second and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Check. Out. Check safety. Kill. Check 13.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Third down, here's Geis. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
They'll hand it down to Geis. Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Hey, check 24.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Slam.
On second down, here's Penny. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
At the 41. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
I smell fear in that offense. Hey, switch gears. He's checking. Crash. Pick that.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Ready up.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 75 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house. Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so. The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out. Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers. Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game. I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. How about that being his 13th interception of the season, tied for number 2 all time? And when someone's having a season that fantastic, wouldn't you think you'd have a scouting report that says, don't throw in his area? I don't think he's cared about the scouting reports all year. Yeah, he's found a way to find the football. He's become a true ball magnet. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain. What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz? The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else. Here's Pollard again. He's got daylight. The 40, 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 60 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that it's demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get it. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 10. Let's get it. At the 19-yard line.
On the ready. 57's right. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna go.
Again, they run. Again, it's Gase. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, that's just not fair. Now room to run. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4.
3 down. Under 10. Under 10.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's Gase. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On play action, Haskins. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. I would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Rashad Penny, and he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2nd and goal, and Penny standing by himself in the backfield. He'll get it up the middle. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Check 4. Check 4.
On the ground, Gase. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Gase. Touchdown number 18 on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Going to run again here with Pollard. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets out making some noise. It's third and short. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They go to Elliott again. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Slip. 47.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Switch it. Switch it. Switch it. Come on. Switch it. Check. 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 Watch the twitch. Go. Go.
Now a handoff. Nice. Going right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Set. Touchdown. Who that? Kill. Check your hot read. Come on. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch the screen. Watch the touchdown.
Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Check 3, check 3. Let's go. 57's run. In your face.
They'll run with Geis. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Check 99. Check 90. 36.
Here we go with Geis. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Geis. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? One final shot for Haskins. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for Dallas, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll drop to